Okay, we're finally back. Today I'm covering two topics. I'm going to cover how to check your products, and I'm going to cover how to deal with customers and what customers you should sell to when you're meeting up and doing all of this. So, those are my two topics for today. I'm going to be working back on the business, so I've been gone for a minute due to my girlfriend's family issue, so we're going to try again. And we're going to cover a third topic of where to get items from. So, yeah. And, hold on. I'm not sure if the background noise was, if you could hear it. But I, muted it, just so. I don't know, no distractions. So yeah, where to get items from, or how to get items, basically, that sell. So, let's get that started, shall we? So, in the time I was gone, I actually only had, roughly around one sale. I had 3 in total, but the person that bought them returned all my items, which, gave me the idea to state who we should sell to, and to state, where to get, no, I'm sorry, it made who to sell to, and then, I have this AirPod that is my personal one from now on because of its issues, so I'm not able to sell it. So seeing it on my desk just made me realize that I can describe this too, so you guys can know what's wrong with it and how to fix these issues. And I have another item that also unfortunately didn't work as much. So the lady gave me a return order. So she went to the official Apple store and then she gave me, the Genius Bar thing. They just told me that it was a fake model because the serial code has been used too many times, so it makes the device not genuine. Her issue with it was not being able to connect the device. So when I first ordered the device, let me get it, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. These we're gonna use for later, so these aren't important right now. It's just to get to my other item. Oof. So for this guy, everything works. I've never had an issue with it. The only problem is that your iPhone device has to be up to the newest update in order for them to connect well. So that's the issue. Before selling it to the person, I did warn them that they had to have the device updated. If not, there's going to be issues connecting the device. With that, she basically said okay, and then the next morning told me that when she went there, the device was not. She told me that they told her that the device was fake. They apparently packaged everything well. I can see that, they left marks there, but the device works well, so I just have to find a place to sell it. They didn't even open this. They just I'm guessing the very first stop they went to was to the Apple store. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what their path was, but I believe that's what they did. So I think that was the issue. So I'm not sure. Obviously that gave me and my girl, she wanted to report us originally. But I mean, honestly, if you're gonna buy from like OfferUp or something and you're paying like half the price, you should be like a little bit skeptical, but you should also, like, if you're waiting to find like an authentic device or something like that, it's just kind of, I'm just saying, a $500 device you're not gonna find for like $250. So, and I mean, if you're already looking to find for like a device to be authentic, it's like asking me to be authentic. Like, it was, but it's not. But it is, because of the code. But that's the issue. Obviously now I know what to deal with when I'm selling these and when I'm selling to people. So that lady also ended up later on buying this cologne, which she told me that the smell didn't last long. I don't know if you remember, in one of my older videos, I did state that this specific cologne I bought from a vendor, and it was like a cheap quality with the speaker and the bag that I sold, but those three were like the worst items I bought. So yeah, that's why I'm on that. Just to explain where to get items from. Continuing with this, now we know that if you're ever gonna start this business to resell, always sell to people that don't ask too many questions and don't sound like they will give you a mess. I should have seen those flags and should have not done so. So that was my issue there. So I had to figure out that these are authentic. You gotta make sure you have like a real vendor. So the issue with these headphones is they don't actually make sound. So that's an issue. Like when you open it, they don't make the sound. That's the issue. That's one of the issues. The other issues, this one doesn't work, but this one works well. The other issue is that if you were to use this and shake it a little bit, it kind of wobbles a little too much. I'm not sure if you can read that, but these are made in Vietnam. So that's another issue when they said they're made in Vietnam. Now this one has verification, so this is probably the best quality one I have. So for example, this moves, but it's not like this one that just like moves like crazy. I can't, yeah, like that. This one moves a lot more easier. This one's harder. This one makes the sound. When you try to pull on this, you can, which is but you really can't. Like, it's very faint. It makes the sound. Both of these work. Yeah. Oh, and the one I bought it's supposed to be like this one, but it's not. So that's another issue. These say that they were made in China, so these obviously have better working capabilities. So I think that's the best part about these. So you gotta find a good vendor. I could give you my vendor. My vendor didn't charge me for any information, so basically I didn't pay him to start speaking to him. I did for one of them, but the one that I use now, I didn't pay, so I could help you guys out if you want to. And so there we go. Okay, this one doesn't make the noise. Okay. Yeah, this one doesn't make the noise. This one's a little stronger. Yeah, you can't really flick that. I think this one says no, it's also made in China. So, yeah, I don't know why this one doesn't do that. I think some of them do. Some of the models don't. But obviously, you could change that. So that's a personal choice. Okie dokes. So, with that being said, you just gotta know where to find a good vendor from. You gotta know where to find the good qualities, and know how to set the price for your market and where to get your products from. Like I said, I can give you mine. He does it for free, so you don't really pay too much for them. I think for two of them, I think I paid around like $50 for two, plus $5 shipping, so it's not too bad. For them to have warranty, it's pretty much in the highest quality. The other guy paid $45 for it, and he gave me only one, so you'll be making money out of them. Yeah, same thing with the clone. Just find a person that can actually buy it. If you're gonna buy it off some app that sells fakes, just make sure that you check the reviews and stuff. Another thing is cards. So just know where to buy them. I used to do Canva, but this is a Staples one. They're a little bit more bendy. They're a little bit more messed up compared to my this one. This one's more stronger. It doesn't bend as much as these do. These are already kind of bending. they don't bend as much. I was testing it with my girlfriend the other day. It's just like these rip so much more easier, and this one, like, it's a harder paper, so it's harder to get through. So it's durable, but these get the job done. They're just cheap. I got 100 for $5, $6, and they're supposed to be student, so I'm gonna put these up. That's pretty much it. It's just like a quick short video just to explain what to do, how to expand everything, and that's about it.